President Trump has made it his mission to fight for Christians over the last year. He spoke to the March for Life participants via satellite on Friday.
Here to discuss is author of God and Donald Trump, CEO of Charisma Media, Stephen Strang. Nice to have you here, Stephen.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
So what's very interesting, we're really interested to hear what the president's relationship is with God and how he's sort of surrounding himself with a lot of pro-life people within his administration, obviously Mike Pence and others. What do you have to say?
Well, first of all, the purpose of the book is to talk about, is there a spiritual aspect to what went on? You know, people called it a miracle, his election a miracle. Doesn't that have to do with God? Mm-hmm. And, you know, in the Bible, we see that God used a lot of imperfect people. And Donald Trump, by his own admission, is pretty imperfect. He's not exactly the kind of leader that you would think that evangelicals would want to support. But yet he has become the champion of religious liberty and all the causes, right to life, that all the things that are important to Christians.
So how much of it is the influence of the people around him, the Pences, as you say, or are there other facets of his own personal history, his childhood, for example, that are influencing at least his openness to so many of the issues that Christians care about?
Good question. In my book, God and Donald Trump, I talk about this. He was raised a Presbyterian. His mother was very conservative. He went through confirmation. He was in Norman Vincent Peale's church as a young adult. But about 10 or maybe 15 years ago, he started watching Christian television at night and asking questions and inviting people to come and pray with him. Before he ran in 2012, he asked for a group of preachers who knew how to pray. He said he wasn't going to ask for their support, he was going to ask them to pray. And he has surrounded himself with people like James Robison and Robert Jeffress and Jerry Falwell Jr. and of course Mike Pence. And his picking Mike Pence was a great signal to the evangelical community that he could be trusted.
Well, it's a very fascinating look at it. If you want to know what the influences are and where we're going in terms of religious liberty and all the other things that the president is doing on behalf of evangelicals and Christians in America, grab the book. It's God and Donald Trump by Stephen Strang. Thanks for joining us.
Available everywhere.
Available everywhere.